Hello, everyone. I'm Will, and we are joined here with two very amazing, special people in my life. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi,
Hello. There's another Will here,
yes,
and then there's an Akos here called me.
I'm also
Yes.
called Will.
Yes, two Wills.
Very confusing, but yes.
Yeah.
This
So
is
that's the introductions done.
yeah.
Okay, that's good.
That's what you really need to know about us. This is
Yep,
our podcast,
our names.
and
Yeah, we're not giving you any personal information or anything, so
yeah, there's nothing really special about us. We're all
yeah, we're just three completely normal, non-interesting people.
yeah, we're totally not sociopaths.
Yeah. Not interesting at all.
Yeah,
But we are still interesting.
So this is
Yes.
our podcast, Bellends and Twats. You've probably seen that, and today we will be talking about Bellends and Twats. It's quite
You
simple.
guessed it.
So,
Alright, let's start off with the Bellends then.
yeah.
What was our experience like?
So the other day, me, Akos and Will, yes, we went to a kind of like riverside. Well, not really. It was like a little stream in like the woods kind of place. Not really the woods, kind of like. Oh, never mind. It was like a field, all right. And then, so we were walking through it, and we saw like 10. I'd say no, about 8.
More like six.
Yeah,
Yeah, six. So-
Five or six.
6 like 12-year-olds or like 11-year-olds. I don't really
Yeah.
know, but that's like a guess. 10
Very,
to 12.
So,
The age range was 10 to 12.
probably about, I think it's
Yes,
middle
something
school,
along those lines.
middle
Yeah.
school if you're American, and year 7 or like 6 or 8 if
Yeah.
you're UK, and if you're any other place,
Okay.
you don't really care.
And if you're from the UK, you already know how annoying these year sevens are. So
Yeah.
Just for some
Yeah.
context, we are year 9s. That's all you really need to know about us.
We're
yeah,
basically
and we live in
year
the
10
UK.
now. Yeah, we're basically year 10 now though because
Yeah,
of
because coronavirus fucked up the school.
And also,
Yes.
we are not bellends, not twats, and we don't act like road men.
we are very respectable people,
Yes.
Except you,
except who?
everyone. All of us. Alright, yeah, let's just get back onto our story.
All right. Anyway,
Anyway.
let's get back
Anyway.
on track.
Yeah. Edit that out, Will. Alright, okay.
No, he's
Right,
gonna leave it in.
Alright, so anyway, back on topic. So when we were walking through this kind of like stream side, we saw the 10 to 12-year-olds, 6 of them pretty much half naked, jumping into the river and stuff, which is kind of
It,
12-year-olds do these days.
it's sort
Yeah,
of
that'll
like,
be an important point for later.
Yes.
it's
But
sort of
anyway,
like off the side of a canal, if you know what I mean, like round there.
you could say it. It's like to the side of a canal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
basically.
so we had a little squabble to them, you could say.
Well, that's such a good word to describe it.
Yes,
Alright.
the perfect word.
Right, so basically, we were just there, and then we saw them, and we saw their 12-year-old voices, kind of like that, if you know what I mean.
But more high pitched.
Yeah, like, Alright,
Because
okay,
they're
you
yet to
get the
hit
point.
puberty or any
Yeah.
kind of.
Can I just say one thing? So basically, on this thing, there's like a river, and there's this small bridge that goes over it. And on that bridge, we saw all of their clothes and their scooters, and we were very tempted to take them, but then we realised we're not rap mandem and we're not cool, so we didn't.
Yes.
And then, like, after that, we heard them shouting, and we have no idea what it was, but other Will, we will just call him Will 1, and I'll be Will 2. Yeah, you know what we're saying.
Okay.
And basically, he started shouting. What did you shout, cousin?
Well, basically, I
They
heard
were
their-
shouting one
They
of
were
their
shout-
names.
Yes, and I heard it and repeated it back to them to make them shut up. I shouted Dylan to them in a really 12-year-old voice, and then they just went quiet, just like that. They just shut up, and I was like,
Then
finally.
we start walking a bit closer to them. We're not walking up to them. We're just walking closer to them.
Yeah,
So
kind of
they
nearby.
decide to start communicating with us, but
Not in the nice way, though.
I
no,
They
not
were
in a
very
nice way.
horrible.
They start hurling year 7 insults Very
It was
pathetic.
like your mum jokes and that sort of 12-year-old stuff, if you know what I mean.
At this point, we're
Not very
just,
creative.
at
Yeah.
this point, we're just starting to see them, so we didn't really know who we were like shouting at in the first place.
Yeah.
But we could tell they weren't that old.
Yeah.
You can just tell, can't you?
Yeah. So then, as the insults were being like thrown at us, we took them in. We stood there. We stood our ground while we were taking all the insults and said a couple of our own,
Yes.
which were the facts.
I would.
So has anybody got anything to share
I'd
about
just-
what they said
I'd
to them?
just like
Because
to,
I can't really remember.
say most of their quite a few of their insults were based at me, and I am obviously year 9, but I've dyed my hair black, and at the time I was wearing a Slipknot t-shirt, so they
Yeah.
assumed
Like,
that I was an emo, and they asked to see my wrists. So that was quite funny. Suicide is
well,
Yeah.
basically,
It's-
it doesn't matter. You're wearing a t-shirt. I mean, it's a t-shirt.
yeah,
Like, they judged you on what you were wearing on, like, as a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like, that is...
I know. I think they were just
bad.
jealous of how like
cool.
better quality your hair was as well.
Yeah. Like,
Also-
damn, I wish I had black hair.
Also, suicide's not a joke. We're not trying to make it a laughing matter, but
Yeah.
in this case it
No.
was.
Yeah,
it
but
really
they decided to make it a laughing matter
Yes.
because they had their annoying high pitched
Squeals.
year 7 laughing.
It was like pigs in a pig hut.
Yes.
They're like the baby ones. Like,
Yeah.
Piglet.
Right, so
Piglets.
that's pretty much the
That's
the
the
end of
mid-range.
that section. We'll
Yes.
get back to them later because we start walking. We're
Okay.
walking away from them now.
Yeah.
Now we're walking along a different path. That's
So
on
now-
the other side of the river.
Yeah, so on the other side of the canal, we were walking along this kind of like just not stony but gravelly path up to this church.
It's right
a
by.
place?
It's right by the canal, so it's sort of like.
Yeah,
a
it's
canal path.
basically next to the canal. Yeah,
It
but
is
it's
next
yeah,
to the canal.
it is. Yeah. So then as we were walking through like the church, like past it, because we were just going past it like a route, and then there was a mixed age of bellends and twats coming straight towards us, and we acted our best, as you know we do. So what we did is we just didn't say anything. Or when their insults piled in, we just sat there and said, "Thank you, that's really nice,"
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we took it in, which was very good.
We showed no signs of
We.
sadness or anything.
Yeah, we just stood there and said, "Ugh."
We laughed it off because that's what you
Yes.
should do.
That is what you
Their
should
their
do.
words should mean nothing because they
Yes.
don't. They're worthless words.
Also
Yes,
at this
and
point,
they're also
at this point we have missed out where we get into another confrontation with the year 7s, but we'll come back to that after this little section.
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, there were some people there. I think some of us knew. I knew a couple of people there. I'm not going to say their names because then things will happen.
So
We'll get sued.
We'll
get
use
sued.
examples like Trevor, Jeffrey, Bob.
Okay, so Chad. I name Chad. So one of them was called Chad. Well, not really, just the name we're calling him. Basically, I know him from the start. Well, not the start, but when I first got to secondary, he was there playing like football and stuff, and I had no friends back then, so I had to just like tag along with like all the hard kids, if you know what I mean. And basically, he was just an absolute asshole. Say it. He was. It was so annoying. Just I mean, it was just those people you just really don't like, even though they're probably nice and stuff. It's just you don't like them. Yeah. Well, he was like he only like wasn't just not nice. It was just horrible. Yeah, and then I think Akos, you knew somebody else as well.
Right, so this one kid.
Name him.
Alright.
Well, made up name.
Let's call him Trevor.
Yeah,
Okay, so Chad and Trevor.
such
So
a good
this
example.
Trevor, he's kind of big, but not in the sense that he's muscly, as in he's eaten too many Cheetos and fucking chocolate bars in that way. So that's what I mean by that. Anyway.
That was such a
Anyway.
American saying.
Yeah.
He was like,
Anyway,
he was like,
he's a chubster 5,000.
Chubs to fight.
I mean, I'm just talking the truth here.
we're being very stereotypical here, but he was bigger than
Yeah.
the average American.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay. Anyway,
he's-
point.
apparently he thinks he's like some kind of solid kid.
Oh wait,
Yes.
we need
Anyway,
to
there's another experience I've had with him.
We need
I was out with another friend.
We do need
and
a
I come across
definition of
him.
Solid. Can I just say that? Because for any
Oh yes.
for any non-English people or any normal people who don't know what solid is, sorry if I offended you there, but you're not normal if you don't know what that means. So could you just give us a little explanation, please?
So basically, solid is when somebody thinks they are very better than others and think they are the coolest around, like the coolest in the block, if you know what I mean.
That was
Basically, when they say
that's a really
So
good
basi-
definition.
yes, thank you very much, Will one, and basically, but what we do is whenever somebody says they're hard, we just call them hard biological matters.
Yeah.
Something along the lines of that.
Yeah. So
We're
he thinks he's solid.
quote unquote.
Even got
Uh,
themselves.
As a
think
matter of
both-
fact. Yes, carry on, Will.
He did
Oh,
get
thank
I'll give
you
you
very
some
much,
time.
Akos.
I'll give you some time to talk.
Thank you. Okay. So
I'm feeling kind today.
thank you, Akos. That no problem. Right.
Thank
So-
you, Master. Can I come out the cage?
Oh.
Right. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Basically, I think both of them actually got expelled in the secondary school we were at,
They
and
did.
they were like out of school for a while because they're assholes.
Trevor is currently
Or
still
hard.
expelled.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's
He got
But
It's
keep
not
it
for
real,
it's not
so-
for any cool reason. It's because he
He's
swore at a teacher or something.
Oh,
He
he
tells
had a
everyone.
fight.
He probably
No, he
tells
had a
everyone that
fight.
he probably tells everyone
No,
that
can
he
I-
Probably-
stabbed the
yeah.
teacher or
No,
something.
the only reason
Yeah.
why he got expelled was he started a fight and then lost it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember it. And then the whole school went mental. They were like, I remember it was like a week of like a fight like every day. Oh,
No,
it was-
Then no fight actually happened.
There was
Yeah.
Like people would people would group up, but then no one would actually fight.
the
Yeah, that was
the
funny.
teachers at our school are so crazy that even if they heard one word fight, you're instant up in
Yeah,
links, which is our sort of
it's like
So
the
let's-
punishment system.
yeah.
Let's get back on topic. So, all right, what was his fake name again?
Trevor.
Trevor, and
All right,
Chad.
Trevor. Right, talk about Trevor. Another experience I've had with him before. One time, with another friend,
How dare you?
just walking, and then we come across him, and I believe he's with a female companion, and I'm guessing he's trying to impress her.
Even
because
though,
he-
Or as we would say, he's trying to pull because we are solid.
Yes.
yes.
Right.
Right, carry on,
He-
Akos.
Right. He approaches me and then says he has the audacity to ask me what my name is, even though he full well knows what my name is. So I mean, it wasn't even like a roast or anything. It was kind of dead because he's like, wait, who are you? And it was just like silence after that. I don't know what he was trying to
Yeah.
achieve with that.
He was trying
He's
to
just an
pull.
asshole, basically.
It's not like I have a forgettable name either.
Yeah.
So
He is foreign.
yeah.
Akos, you have a unique name.
Yeah.
Then
Right. So, what else happened? Or anybody got else any memories about those Trevor and Chad?
if we rewind the time a bit, we come across those little year 7 boys again when we're walking on the other side of the river.
Oh yes,
we-
that.
and-
Yes.
Can I just say this as context? We were walking there on purpose, just so we could.
Yes, on
annoy-
purpose.
You know, on
Yes.
purpose, so we could like.
Just so we could get a
study-
reaction out of
We
them.
were trying to study them.
Yeah.
That sounds a bit creepy, but that's the best explanation.
We just wanted to see what they would do
Yeah,
'Cause
we were
we
trying,
find it quite hilarious when their squeaky voices
yes,
try like
we were
insulting us.
trying to understand what was going on behind the half naked 12-year-old minds.
That sounds
That sounds
overly
really
bad.
creepy.
All right,
Sorry about that.
they were just
Right.
swimming.
But anyway, we did a
They
small
weren't even
documentary
swimming, they
thing.
were just standing around.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know what they were doing.
I think they were
Like,
just
what
like,
you
well, basically the like the 12-year-old hard kid starter pack is like having a Bluetooth speaker and putting on crappy music, getting like all the boys together and just talking about like um skateboarding and stuff like that.
Skateboarding's cool, come on.
Yeah, but like that's all they talk about.
Yeah.
And football, like Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, that piece of shit guy. No offense to anybody out there, I don't really like him. Actually, I probably should have said that. But anyway, I don't like him.
you're about to be fucking like
Yeah,
hunted
like-
down.
Yeah.
We're gonna get cancelled before we even get popular.
It's just have to censor it or something. All right. Next thing. So what else happened after that? Oh, yeah. So basically, we went down this little like this crowded. There was like this little bush. We went through it down a bit, and then we were other side of the river where they were basically. And then we just did some surveillance, and then just walked by.
And can I
And what
just-
we did, this was very clever of us. We coughed. We gave out a very loud, noticeable cough that gets their attention. Then we could study them then. So what I did, or what we agreed for me to do, I did a massive cough. Well, it was kind of like a forced cough,
Yeah,
like a
yeah, yeah.
shout
Yeah,
cough.
we
but
get it, Will. We get it.
Alright, okay. Oh, anyway, and then after I coughed, we saw what they did, and they went straight at us, 100% speed, like just started hammering us into the wood. That's what they were doing.
Insults.
Yeah.
But I know
Insult.
they were trying their best. It wasn't really effective.
No, it wasn't. It was like mum jokes. Well, not jokes. Mum roasts again, which isn't any good.
Yeah.
Do we have any
And
examples?
they went back to the joke about the emo about Will's
Oh,
hair.
yeah. And then
'Cause it-
Will just showed them his wrists.
Yeah,
Which is
completely
fine. I mean,
unharmed, which it should be. No one
Yeah.
should hurt themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is turning
Alright,
into
we-
suicide prevention podcast.
Well, no, actually, it should be. To be honest, it should be because
Every single,
you shouldn't commit suicide.
Every single
Yeah.
thing should be.
And
Okay.
hopefully, we've got probably a good case of like bellends and twats because there's
Yes,
probably
we
other
do.
places that are just way worse and
Yeah.
actually cause people to like
Problems.
kill themselves or
Yeah.
hurt themselves, which
Which
is
is
just
very, very sad.
horrible. And those are the type of people I want to encounter, so I can smash their face. Oh wait, no, that's not very. It's not very
Alphas, we
friendly.
are alive.
That's not very PC of you.
Oh no, we're gonna get cancelled. Shit.
We just have to cut like loads of like half of this half of this recording has to be cut out.
Yeah.
No, this is all uncut, so you guys are hearing this right now.
Yeah.
I can't be bothered.
Uncut. We're not gonna cut anything.
This is from the heart. All of this content
Yes.
right now.
We
Right.
don't cut anything
Yes.
Okay, nice.
because it's more work. But it
Apart
probably
from
is.
the throats of those bellends. I'm joking, Jerry. Don't do that, anyone. Do not do that.
Unless they are real bellends.
Yeah, unless they're truly the worst of the worst bellends, which are quite common actually these parts. But yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we won't do anything like that. Anyway, next topic or subject.
Oh well, we'll move on to the full-on description of the twats that we encountered in the church.
Ah, yes, the
We'll go
twats.
into a full-on in-depth like discovery of them.
They
Okay.
Did this, they did this right next to a church. So
Yeah, I know. Disrespecting Jesus.
absolutely. And there were like children nearby. Like little
Father was
kids.
shocked.
There was this one
Yeah.
disabled prick.
Yeah.
Whoa. Well, anyway, when they were insulting us, I noticed that they were the adult version of bellends. Well, there are a couple of like their age ranges like ranged like a lot because there was Chad and Trevor, where they were like I think they're the same age as
They
us, but they're
are.
like the bell end version of us,
Mhm.
right? Or our age. And then there was like a couple of like three. I can't really remember. Like a couple of
16-year-olds,
tall.
probably. I
Yeah, probably
I
like
Yeah.
16-year-olds.
about that age.
Yeah, and then there was a girl as well. I think they were trying to show off in front of her.
Probably. This is what they always do. They try to show off in front of a girl, but I don't
Yeah.
understand how
It's-
that's like a good
yeah,
quality
how
if
does
you're just a twat.
I don't understand the logic of like bellends. Like I don't understand.
Yeah.
After this little.
They don't have enough brain cells to actually like think of a good way to represent themselves.
After
Yeah, it's
So
like
they just decide to be a prick to everyone.
yeah, it's like in my year when I was in year 7 and 8. I didn't have any friends. I literally went to
Yeah.
secondary school. I didn't know what to do, so I just
He
like
was very lonely before we
I
found
was-
him.
yeah, they all found me and adopted me. So
We adopted him into our lives.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, basically, before I had any friends, I didn't really know what to do, so I just started hanging out with all the bellends, which I didn't really know at the time they were bellends, until they started bullying me.
Yeah,
they bullied me.
they started bullying him.
It was very
It's not a
sad.
good thing, but he managed to get through it.
I did. I pulled
And now
through.
he's found some decent friends now. You know who actually.
Not decent
appreciate-
friends, amazing friends.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Thank you, Will.
Yes.
Oh
That's when you go.
wow, we're
Yeah.
monetized again.
That's when
Right,
you
let's
go-
cut that out.
Yeah,
Do
that's-
not include that.
Yeah,
That's when
you
you
better
go-
not put that in.
yeah,
Will.
yeah, but it's not you guys.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he's talking about some
fuck
other
you
people.
guys. Fuck you guys. Alright, okay.
Anyway, let's get back on track
Anyway,
again.
back on track.
It's like
So,
the third time.
yeah,
We have to get
off
back on track.
topic. Right, so so basically all I wanted to do was join in the fun with football. But I quickly realized my bad mistake. Like football with bellends is the worst like ever. It's the worst kind of place to be.
Yeah, really.
All
hard.
they do is like they call themselves footballers and like they give themselves like names of the footballers. And like I only had like a couple of people who like kind of liked me playing football with them, but all the rest like were absolute assholes. Like it was like their mission every single day to make me feel like shit, honestly. It was such assholes. Oh yeah,
You'd have
and-
to be there to really understand.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anyone out there who's been bullied or anything, F in the chat, boys. I don't know why I said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it sounds like you're gonna say something nice and supportive, like you're gonna get through it.
Yeah,
It'll be
sorry,
alright.
F
But
in
no,
the chat.
F in the chat. It sucks
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
No one cared. No, but
Right.
It's
I
not
mean,
me anymore, so
you,
why
you
should
just
I
have to. You just have to look at other places, and you'll probably find some decent people.
Yeah, you have to scan around for people who suit your
Yeah.
like, personality.
And there might not even be any in your school,
Yeah,
but
so
don't just stop there. Go on the
Find-
internet. That's a very fun
Yeah.
place to be.
go to
Also-
like dating online to
Oh,
find
no,
some
that-
friends. No, do not do that. Do not do that.
Don't do that.
All right, okay.
All right.
Oh my god, this
Right.
is just amazing.
Right, so
All right.
so
Will,
on
do you have
to-
any game suggestions I should play right now? Because I'm currently live on Discord, just playing games.
Class of
Will
Strife.
Will 2 or Will 1?
Should I play Rocket League? Yeah, I'll quickly
Yeah.
update that.
Okay.
You can
Alright,
watch me.
That is a very quick oh, that's 3 6.
Oh, that's quite a big update. Let me just pause that.
We're now going to move into a section of how to spot bellends and twats.
Okay, so this section is very complex. A lot of detail. Oh, hold on, guys. Somebody is calling me.
All right.
So,
We're
hold
just
on,
gonna
hold on
cut
a
for a second
Yeah,
while,
short
while
break
he takes
will
this
be-
call.
yeah, and Will, in the edit, put like a short break, like interval thing with music. Right, hold on.
Well, I just edit.
Hello?
Oh crap! I'm gonna. What's the time right now? 24 minutes in. What should we talk about now? How to identify them? What else?
Right, I'm
Fine.
back. I've gotta have tea soon though, so I won't be able to do long. That's alright, guys.
All right. How long do you reckon?
I probably have a total time of 10 minutes max.
Oh, we can finish in then.
Okay. So we can quickly do another topic, I think, quickly. So, wait, what were you on about, Will? Like a minute ago before the break.
We are now going to move into how to identify them, which is it's quite hard to identify them.
Oh my god,
You've got to look at like.
something is wrong with my headset.
Oh, that is
Hold
fine.
on.
We'll carry on without you. So, how to identify them? This is quite a broad statement because they can
Yes.
be anyone. You don't know who they are, but there's a few key factors.